Hey guys, this is Rob Jan Webb here for Waxadisc Music, and this week I have a brand new single out called Venus under my Rob Jan Webb name. It's available on my Waxadisc label at all digital stores, so whether that's download stores like Beatport and Juno, or available on all of the streaming sites such as Spotify and Deezer, etc, etc. So be sure to find it, add it to your playlist and show a little bit of support. That would be great. So this video is basically me breaking down the track and showing you all of the elements that I did to make this track happen. So you can watch me create the chords, the bass line, all of the sounds I used, the drums that I used, and how I arranged it and put it together. So the video is about 10-15 minutes long, so take from it what you will and look at the arrangement skills, or you can take some of some of the patterns and the bass lines that I use and take inspiration from it and adapt them to your own productions. So check the video out, enjoy the track, and don't forget to find the track on Spotify or whatever it is you listen to. Thank you and enjoy the video. So I'm going to demo it for you now, and then I want you to see exactly how it was made so that you can take inspiration from it perhaps, and you could adapt certain styles from it into your own productions. The track is available this week on Spotify, iTunes and all that, so be sure to add it to your playlist and show a little bit of support. So here goes. I'm going to play the demo now and I'm going to whip through it. I should make an announcement now that it's inspired by Voyager by Daft Punks, Braxe and Falkes. There you go. You can understand the sort of vibe that it's on. As I say, it's that Braxe sort of sound, that Daft Punk kind of sound. And I made this about 3 months ago, and I just thought I would demo it now for you to show you how I made it. Right, first things first is the synth horn. Okay, and this comes from the Poly, the Mono Poly, the Korg Mono Poly, which is a great little synth. And I've added some cut off to it. And all I've done is, if we look at the chords, first few notes are flat chords of the C minor 7. So if we go into the track, I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to open it up so you can see, and there we go. And basically, it's C minor 7 with a flat G sharp root, like that, and then it goes into an F minor 7 with a B flat root. So there you can hear that lift. The minute it automatically lifts up. So it goes from the G sharp to the A sharp, B flat. Back again. And round it goes. So that's the chords. They're the chords basically. So C minor 7 with a A sharp root, F minor 7 with a B flat, A sharp. Sorry. Start again. I'm terrible at talking chords. So basically, C minor 7 with a G sharp root, and then it goes up to the A sharp on the root, but it's an F minor 7, so it's B flat, whatever that one. And then the next chord is the G minor 7 with a C root. And the last chord, I could not tell you what this is. It's just taking my fingers off the D and the F on the G minor chord and just putting it onto the E. Like that. And then an E, F, G. Like a little melody up, like da da da, and then. And that's it. There you go. So that was the chords. Next up then was the bass line. I thought we'd get something pretty cool in here and use the actual Fred Falk bass that comes from the Z3TA. In the sequences department, if you want to call it that, is section. It's in there under E bass. There's also the Fred Falk bass in there. And just take the E bass and just take off the arpeggiator, which is, there's always an arpeggiator added to the sequence ones. Take it off and just get it flat and dry and normal. It goes like this. And it's got that straight away. It's got that sort of French house, sort of rubbery, bendy bass sort of feel. Take off the EQ and it's quite raw. Obviously, put on a bit of EQ, it just thickens it up. So that's quite nice. So I put those two together. So the bass line, if we just get that up, is 2 octaves of each of the root notes. So I was talking about the root notes earlier, the G sharp and the A sharp and the C. It's just the root notes of those, look, if you see. Just put that in by accident. Just bouncing off each other. So that was that. Next up then is the drums, which was a little beat, straightforward house beat, nothing clever at all, just with some claps and some snares, a double layering of snares there, look. And I'll put the sounds on. We've got the claps, tom, 80s synth sort of snare, hi-hat, tambourine, and a finger snap. And this is a pack I made a couple of months ago called the Discopolis drum pack, and it's a drum machine I put together, and it's available on my YouTube channel. If you type in Discopolis drum rack, you'll get it up on my channel, and the link to it is there for free, so you can get that. And that was that. And all I did was I got a little perk top percussion beat here, which is this, and put it on top and took the bottom end out slightly, made it a little bit gritty just by not having all the EQ out. It's quite a gritty beat anyway. And then the next up we put a crash in there, same thing, just something special, a straightforward crash. And the electric tom, which is also in the Discopolis, I took this and basically all I've done is here, and all I've done is I've pitched it from the top to the bottom, so and it just gives it that classic 80s sort of. So I pitched it down, same note all the way up, and that's all that is. And you take that off. And that was that. So that was that bit. Next up was this late night thing, which is just a tiny little. The late night thing comes from the late night kit within Ableton. So you go to drum rack, it's in there somewhere. There it is, look. And it's just this little. Where is it? Where's the sound? Let me find it. This little percussive wood sound, little wood block thing. Put a load of delay on it, and just add that at the end there, look. There. It's just a little bit of extra something, I suppose. Next up again is the Poly 6 VST, which has got the analog piezo on it, pizzicato, however you pronounce it, pizzicato, I have no idea. And this is quite a trancey sound, and this basically is just the chords of the track, look, and all it is that across the whole thing. I've stuck an arpeggiator on. Up and down is the style, break 1/16, gate at 40%, steps 3, so the octaves that it goes up in. And all this does is this. a load of delay on it, 45%, 30, 40%. EQ a bit. And that's all that does. And if you can see, I've filtered it, look. Here, look, on the cut-offs. I'm drawing them in. Like that. Put the chords on. And it just drives nicely, it just cruises through. And it breaks down here. And what I've done here is I've just got off a sample pack some waves of the ocean. And I just thought that'd add a bit of ambience to the track, something a bit more, you know. Stuck a reverb on it, cut off the bottom. Some reverb on here, some heavy delay. And then next up then we've got this like pad lead thing. And this comes from the OBXD, which is a brilliant synth. It's the free OBX. You can Google this and type in free OBXD 64-bit. And it will say a price tag on it, something like $45 or something. You don't have to press that, just press the little button next to it, Windows or Mac, whichever one you prefer. And it will give you the free download of this, the full package. And this is called the Strings 4 OBXA sound. There's all those presets in there, it's really good. And this just goes like this. Let's just go up an octave. Just that, it's all it is a little couple of high notes, look. That was just that little sound that I put in there. And then I got the bells, which is from the same synth, which is from the OBX again. It's called the Bells OBXA. And in there, I took a load of bottom end out. And these are just that classic 80s. Very synthy. And all I've done with this is pretty much just played the blues scale. And it just goes like, put that on. That's all I've done is I've pretty much just played the blues scale across the whole of the track. And if I put that on. And then the bass comes back in here, look. Going up the octaves with the root notes. Just the blues scale, that's all that is, look. And then the arpeggio comes back in. The cut-offs. And then down here, we've got just a shaker, which I took from a sample pack, just to give it a little bit of organic movement, I suppose, a bit of shuffle, a bit of you know, a little bit of swing, should I say. So that's it. That is the basics of the track. 13 channels in total, nothing heavy, nothing overly done. You know, it's just a simple little track, but very effective. It's got that classic French disco Daft Punk style. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget the track is available now on Spotify, so add it to your new disco and house playlists. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments box below. Anything you want to know, just ask me, and I'll gladly reply. If you are interested in one-to-one mentoring with me, go to Waxadisc.com and we can speak on a 30-minute consultation where if you want your music to be guided by myself, then let me know and we can talk further. Thanks very much for watching and goodbye. I hope you can take something from this video. Thank you and goodbye.